Welcome back to Wilderness Farm. I am a married man. I'll put a couple of photos in so you can see the best day of our lives. We've got Jack here today with some pink lovelies.
Got some colour.
What are those called?
Cosmos.
Cosmos. Nice. Got a bunch of hay in the back. That's to put on the beds, right?
Yeah. We have dahlias, lupins, courgettes. We've got sweet corn.
Nice.
We've got more potatoes. The actual potatoes are growing.
Are they?
Decent.
Oh, nice.
Just going to replace them, put some mulch on top.
Aqua potatoes.
Yeah,
I think it's because George pressed them in.
Yeah, with a little strim. Oh yeah, and he trod all over it.
Yeah, we got the wood chip delivered. Interestingly, this is from a domestic guy, 200 quid. This is from a farmhand, 200 quid. Double the load. Getting rid of the last bit of compost. Steve and Andy. Cheers, Steve, and well done, Andy, as ever, mate, building the infrastructure. We've now got full wind power, and I tell you what, it goes like the absolute clappers. We've now got all 4 solar panels doing their thing, lovely, all set up, going into the inverter and the batteries in here. As a layman, you never know whether it's actually working or not, but when that wind thing's turning, you know good things are happening. So it's actually quite rewarding when you hear on your own, you think, are we getting anywhere with the farm? And you're like, yeah, I'm getting power right now. And in here, we are still in a bit of a building site, but you can see the wood flooring has started to go down. In the cozy, it's all in, halfway through the dining room. Thanks to Community Brain for that. And we've started sanding down these boards, so that is smooth as a baby's bottom, as opposed to that kind of what it was. It's coming up real nice. Feels like that compounding interest of project on project beginning to work. And we've put the deposit down on the polytunnel, which we think is going to go over here. And you might have seen on my Instas, in fact I'll put in the little drone sequence, it was very cool, for the Magidome. And a big thanks to Tom from Finisterre for supporting us at the farm, for bringing a bunch of gear in for the guys, for the workwear. You'll see it in the coming weeks. But it really helps build a bit of motivation that we're on the right track. So cheers for that, and you're welcome anytime, as I said. So interesting to see what the tarp actually does, just keeping it all dead in there. Actually works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It suffocates what's underneath and then turns into organic matter. So the worms then take that down, and I mean, honestly, it's such a difference from what it uses. Still
very, very clay and wet though, isn't it? Yeah. Still needs lots of love. This raised bed's looking good, mate, from last week. Jack put in this whole raised bed to wedge in the fence and to get all these plants in, and it looks wicked, man.
Yeah, it's like a nice border now, and then there's a lot of stuff growing. So we're going with the food forest model.
Yeah.
Fruit trees, fruit bushes, herbs in here as well. But something we want on this farm is to have loads of beauty as well. So it'd be nice to look along the side of the fence, and we've got beautiful roses. So that's one.
Babies coming out.
And it's a lot of stuff that we can cut flowers. And
so you think we'll have these by the end of August?
Yeah.
Nice, mate.
They're budding now. So
lovely.
We're going to have pops of colour. I'm looking forward to the next couple of months. May's a time of brewing.
These are nice. So this is lavender.
Lavender here, and then we've got chive flower.
Look at these bad boys.
Completely edible.
Oh, I just got sprayed. How do I know where to walk now?
I'm going to be putting more of a path. So
okay. Yeah.
Around.
Okay.
I love it when you talk to me.
I've been going back over with the wood chip just to keep it in order. Getting our paths going. And I'm going to try and fire the Magidome. So Mark come down and visit, who might take us up in a plane so that we can see wilderness from 1,200 feet, which would be great fun. So the potatoes are actually coming, Jack. Yeah, even though George tried to strim them, so we're doing some replacements.
Yeah.
But we got maybe a third of them, half of them.
I'd say more. Yeah, I'd say more, maybe half.
Right, I'm going to go try and burn this dome up. It's blowtorch time. What do you reckon?
'cause you're right.
Just feel like it blends in a lot better, a bit more natural. Grass will grow back around it. It's amazing watching it transform. Oh, nice. What's this?
Cucumbers mixed with marigold, which is a companion plant.
Ah,
Turns away bugs away from your vegetable plants.
you're just cropping in beds wherever, like all sorts of places I couldn't imagine.
But this is the idea of growing up.
The straw looks so much better than the tarp. I would say it was raining hard 2 weeks ago, and we've gone from a boggy, wet mess to dry, cracked land literally overnight. 2 weeks. This land is mental. Mental. Just taking a walk up the land. The colours, the wild is beginning to bloom as well as the planted stuff. Got some purples and pinks.
Well, I'm trying to dance, so dust off. I'm not trust again. You're my lovely friend, so I do it 'cause I love
Really?
you.
Top bit. All it does is it comes like milky. Coconut tree.
It's like my favourite food now.
Sweet corn, yeah.
Yeah. There'll be time for purple.
I'll never forget the time you showed me those for the first time.
Yeah, it's magic.
Well, you need a bit of both, don't you? Variety and quantity.
We always love diversity.
Exactly, mate. On the notion of what does it mean to be human and how our relationship with AI brings that into focus, I saw a TED Talk the other day from a company called Humane.
I spent 22 incredible years at Apple.
I'll link it in below and also link in the vlogger who I saw who made a video about the history of the company and who's involved. Now I don't know whether they're going to succeed or not. We got 100 million of funding. But what I found quite interesting was the fundamental ideas that they're talking about. They are talking about screenless, seamless and sensing always on AI that you wear.
Hey, Bethany, how's it going?
Good, are you a TED?
Yeah, I'm on the red circle right now, actually. And it interacts with the world the way you interact with the world. Hearing what you hear, seeing what you see, completely fading into the background of your life. We like to say that the experience is screenless, seamless, and sensing, allowing you to access the power of compute while remaining present in your surroundings, fixing a balance that's felt out of place for some time now.
If you watch the TED Talk, what you'll see is that they make screens the enemy, they make phones the enemy, and they say, no, let's not divorce ourselves from nature, let's reconnect with it.
I used to test interactions like Slide to Unlock with my infant daughter. As I look at it now, I see more than ever why a future driven by AI is far better than a future that would involve more screens. And when compute disappears, it allows us to get back to what really matters, a new ability to be present, more humane, intuitive interactions that are screenless, seamless, and sensing.
To me, what they are doing is way more pervasive. They're talking about the AI fading into the background, basically trying to make it normal for us to never get back to base reality, this analog without any digital layer. And I think that is a massive threat to our human capabilities, to surveillance culture, and to sort of celebrating what it means to be in these biological bodies. I, for one, always want to use machine intelligence, digital intelligence, but always want to know how to get back to our base reality, because it's at base reality, in the analog seat of being, we remind ourselves what it means to be our creative and loving self and train ourselves in those ways, which interestingly and ironically are going to become more and more valuable in a context where digital intelligence is better than us at completing the operations of life. Check it out. Check out Humane's TED Talk. Listen to the other vlog. Tell me what you think. I'd love to know how you see it. But whether or not these guys execute at scale and become the next iPhone, which they could well do, the story they're selling will certainly be executed by somebody.
The future of technology might almost be invisible.
And definitely not one to buy into without thinking about it first. Back to base reality.
I love it when you talk to me.
Tell you what, half hour of power is all I can handle on that chainsaw. It is exhausting. Probably for safety, half hour's about right as well. Jack the stepping stones back. Really feels like it's coming together. Feels amazing. The quad bike towing the trailer that we made, past the garlic and the potatoes, up to the sweet corn, the Magi Dome all looking good. The cucumbers are in. Ah. Oh, look at this plane. It's great to be back as a married man, starting to come together as we begin to think about workshops here with Jack, learning how to garden, how to do all this stuff. As we think about membership, let us know if you'd like to be involved. Think about the first founding members. Now we've got something of value. Love to have that chat with you. Take care of yourselves, look after each other, and I'll see you very soon at Wilderness Farm. Oh, my arm is tight. And the blocks are in. So what's next, mate?